Time to stream the super boring. Basically take like dailies aren't boring, right? It's like actually very, very boring. What are you doing? Why are you sharing this? Maybe I should my controller display on the screen. Well, I choose to stream. I'm streaming garbage con. Minus. Just have to update. Of course, once you're in with everything. So I haven't done this, but I'm not gonna worry. This is done already. That's over and done. These tests are available to have a while. Oh, whatever. They made this interface
Welcome to the adventure.
much better. This interface used to be an absolute disaster. I would often like end expeditions that were almost over. But now, you added a claim all button and a dispatch again button. So you can repeating. Let's see. So all of these weeklies are done already. So that leaves the only thing of interest here, which I did the boss already. Did I even do enough to? I'll just do ley lines, because that's not. I don't feel like doing the math right now. Actually, hold on. Now, if these are 20 each, hold on a second. They're 20 each. So we'll get 8, then we'll get 8 the next day. But we need 20 of them. We'd have 16. 17. Extra. Yeah, we'd be short. It's doable though. I'll try it. It's not boring. Although, why would I do these ley lines? I should do. I'm not set up. I haven't done all sorts. So we'll do wherever the heck they are. If I can even find them. Where are you? Ah, there it is. There we go. Yeah, the name of the game is doing this as quickly as possible to then move on next game's day and then get those done. Well, it's not as quickly as possible. That's easy. It's as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible in maxing stuff, which is Just a massive pain. I should probably try to put my color display. I wrote the thing.
Can't catch me.
Honestly, can't be arsed right. Issues in. Yeah. If I was a content creator that people actually watch, this would be a downward spiral right because of just all this shit I'm dealing with.
Let's roll!
I don't even have the characters.
Advance!
Allow me!
My rotation's off and everything. On my mostly Geo team.
Yeah!
Nita's supposed to at least be here to tag things. I forgot to bring. Maybe I'll just leave the mostly Geo. They're effective. And I just have to do that 7 more times. That's the
Can't catch
fun
me.
of dailies. Oh, one of them.
Solidify! I will have order! Fall in! Rally! Who wants some of this?
Now, I'm thinking I'll build Navia and put her on this team, except then I technically don't have a healer on the team. Noelle is a Geo. I'd like to put a Geo healer on here, but I don't really know what is a Geo.
Bam! Okay, that one.
Like, I know Noelle will heal when she attacks, but I'm just so used to the off-field healing. I love an all Geo team because then I get the maximum instead of that Goro's special, which says the more Geo characters you have, the higher output. That's a powerful thing to have on a team that could be all Geo. Geo is like barely reactive against anything. So.
Can't catch me. Stabilize. Order guide you. Charge!
Interestingly, and of course I put the bull in the wrong place. Oh yeah, it worked. The bull counts as a construct.
Everyone on me!
So when that tower pulses, the bull pulses if it's near the tower, which is interesting. For some reason, these ones with the walking drake and the flying drake, the flying one often doesn't engage you right away. It's strange.
Let's roll!
Covenants of the Deep!
That's dead. And what always bites me is tapping the X button too rapidly, because then you end up using condensed here. You don't want to.
Let's move out.
Yeah, this is the boring drudgery of the tasks. How far away is that one? Oh no, this is a trick. If you teleport here, you're not getting there. I've done that so many times. Because that beacon doesn't say it's underground, because it's technically not. But it's all the way down there. And the thing is all the way up here. And there's no easy path up from down there, which is just wonderful. I mean, there is a way up, but you go a lot further back than when you started.
Let's move out.
I know it says it's down, but it's not anywhere near as down. That's how bad it is. This is down, and yet that beacon is lower.
Stabilize. Advance. Rally.
You know, we're lit on fire.
Boy, it's showtime.
I thought the Geo mushrooms were supposed to be instant to Geo, but I guess not.
Cha!
That's another one down. Just like 5 more to go. Absolute enjoyment that is killing blue things. Hello.
Solidify.
Yeah, it's
Hold the line.
the power that is boring dailies.
Yeah!
Although actually I guess I'm technically doing a weekly right now.
Care for brilliance.
But you don't even see what's happening, it's just a bunch of special effects on the screen and then everything's dead.
Cha! Attaboy!
You were here to watch.
And it's all dead. Yeah, the gacha games basically rule your life and or all your free time. Nothing else. Like right now, I have Genshin Impact here, and then the next one is going to be Star Rail, which admittedly is going to be really, really easy and practically autopilot, and probably take about 5 minutes. And then it's going to be Tower of Fantasy, which is that game is a thing, I will say. A broken thing a lot of the time,
Can't catch me.
but a thing. Yesterday, or was it yesterday? The day yesterday, I got to see the game's attempts at humor, and they were left me wanting.
Let's roll. Cha!
I used to just stream this stuff to my Discord server, and people would drop in and talk about how dumb shit from. But I can't do that right now. Figured I'd try Twitch. Let's see. Oh, look, a chest.
Your dues. Gather. This is order. Press the advantage. Attaboy. It's showtime.
I've watched some people try to play this game, and they don't switch their characters fast enough.
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Ha!
This seems to be a popular statement.
Bam! Yeah! Order guide you. Stabilize. Charge! Everyone on me! Who wants some of this?
And yet the socks guy hasn't even.
Let's roll!
It's still alive.
Picked the wrong test subject.
You know, thinking about it, hell. This game's morality is a little bit strange. Yeah, that's generally what happens. This game's morality is a bit strange because you spend a lot of your time like killing illy curls, which are basically semi-intelligent. Like they're an intelligent species capable of thought and language, and you just murder them.
Best flavor in the world.
And then
Sweet taste.
you kill poor people. Yeah, you kill poor people that are just trying to, like, they're called treasure hoarders. They're trying to get some money to survive. And then, like, that's the first two nations' main enemies. Then you go to the Japan analog, and there you're killing homeless people. Because a bunch of bad things happened, and now they don't, like, they just stand, like, they're shinobi and stuff, and they're just standing out in the rain. So, like, the game, The game's morality really leaves you wondering. It's not until in Sumeru I forgot that the third nation is homeless people that you're fighting. The fourth nation, Sumeru, there you're fighting. You're committing crimes of racism. This is where I am now. It's a jungle and a desert. So here's the jungle side and here's the desert side. The desert people are kind of brownish, and you're fighting them all the time. They're called Ermites. So yeah, you're fighting brown people, and it's not until France, not until you go to France that you start fighting just clockworks. So it's basically been like genocide and racism up until France.
Solidify!
Or Fontaine, as it is in this game. But every country in this game is inspired by a real-world area.
Attaboy! It's showtime!
Giant electric scorpion. Not a big deal.
Bam!
I'm trying to remember what game it was. One of these games I was playing had giant enemy crab in it. And it actually said giant enemy crab. But yeah, Genshin Impact, if you play close attention to what you actually do, it's just genocide and racism constantly. But that's what you do. The actual storyline of the game is not genocide and racism. Let's see. The first nation is dragon is sad, and then dragon is sad and thus is mean, and then dragon is friendly again. That's the first nation. The second nation is the god of contracts died, but he didn't really, so you have to do the funeral for him. That's Germany and China, respectively. I guess China is the nation of contracts and trade, and they're responsible for all currency. They literally have the mint for all currency in the world here, or in China, in this game. Which tells you the game was made in China, I think. Then there's Japan. I'm trying to figure out how do I articulate what Japan is in this game. It's literally a civil war. Yeah, that's the truth though. It is genocide and racism until. Let's see, Japan or Inazuma in this game. That was a civil war that you end up stuck in the middle of, where the god is like, yeah, Inazuma in this game is based on Japan, and the events going on there are a civil war basically, where their god wants to take away everyone's visions, which are the things that let them do the elemental powers and stuff. She wants to take them all away because she's striving for eternity, which basically means everything stays the same. And it's like, oh, great. So you're an insanely ultra-conservative. That goes way too far. And then the other side are the rebels that are trying to like fight the shogunate. That want to keep their little magical vision things. Oh, also, the vision doesn't just like give you your magical elemental powers.
Can't catch me.
The vision is like this guy. Let's see. Oh yeah, his is around his neck there. Dog Boy's is on his back there. Where's hers? Oh yeah, hers is on the front there. Those little things. So they you find out in Inazuma in the Japan storyline that not only does taking that away make them not have their elemental powers anymore. This chest is still closed. It also, because it becomes a proxy for their ambition, it also takes away all of that person's ambition, and they basically become useless. So that's great. that means that these things that the characters in this game get, they give them these elemental powers and let them do these amazing things, are also now they have to never lose them, because if they ever lose them, they'll become useless. Like they'll lose their ambition to do anything, because it's the ambition that had them get it in the first place. It's like, game, do you realize what you've done? But yeah, you defeat the shogunate, you defeat the shogun, and make her see that, oh, she's got the wrong ideas of everything. And that's the end of killing poor people in or homeless people, I should say, in Japan. Although I guess if you go back and do like other quests and stuff, you're still killing homeless people. Whatever. Let's see what else is there. The plot got absolutely insane after that when you go to Sumeru, which is like Mesopotamia and Egypt. Yeah, basically ambition infinity. Yeah, the things are called visions that are driven by ambition, and if you're very ambitious, you can get one. But there's also these other things that Russia made that are called delusions, and those things, unless you're quite strong, using those will cause you to age and die of old age while you're still very young. So that's great. That happened to some people. So yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
But Sumeru is where the plot went crazy. Because up until that, the plot was pretty simple. Like, first country, people are messing with the dragon, and everyone forgot about the dragon's mad. Second country, god of contracts died, but he didn't really fake his own death, but you still have to go through the whole funeral thing, and also stop them from thinking that you killed him. And then you have to deal with the giant, like, god that attacks them and stuff. You know, big deal.
Hello, free money.
Inazuma, Japan, you're dealing with that civil war. Okay, problem solved. Oh, also they've become Japan in this game has become an isolationist country for a while, but you've resolved that now. Now they're trading again. And then Sumeru, Mesopotamia / Egypt, turns into a heist movie, kind of. The academia runs that country. It runs the country I'm in right now in the game. And the academia, their god died, and then their god was reborn. Like there's a new one, but it's like a little kid who's like 300 now, but it's still a little kid because anime. But that god, they imprisoned her. And because they don't like her, she's not good enough, so they're gonna make their own god with blackjack and hookers. So the academia starts making their own god.
Who wants some of this?
And you kind of stumble on that plot. Oh, and to do it, they're like genociding brown people and stuff like that.
Attaboy!
I haven't done some of the pyramid missions yet. I have to do those still. There's a massive treasure in the pyramids. I don't have it. Because I still have to do all the quest line for it. It's because it's a side quest. Yes, it's a side quest to pilfer the pyramid. But yeah, the academia genocides brown people to make a synthetic god that then betrays them, and you have to kill.
Charge!
Allow me.
You also do a heist movie style thing where like you work with the brown people. You get a bunch of the brown people, like you end up working with the head enforcer of the academia who like learns that bad stuff's happening. And he helps you smuggle a large number of brown people into the capital city, unarmed as prisoners, and then arm them.
Can't catch me.
And the game does that thing that heist movies do, where it presents like you go through this whole planning phase, and then you do the plan, and something goes wrong, but then it turns out that was actually the plan all along. It does that thing. Yeah, this game's got some crazy shit in it. And then there's France.
I will have order.
Oh God, France. Okay, how do I articulate the story of France in this game? Or Fontaine, which is French for fountain. France in this game, Fontaine, is the land of justice and water. They have a court system, and the court system is basically the governing system. Yeah, France is a thing. So their governing system is a judicial system. Except it's not like a well-designed judicial system. It's like wine moms and true crime. Because they literally hold trials in the opera house. And the audience is like cheering and jeering the whole way. And everything's like all like a Victorian era show. It's not Victorian, it's French, which some people confuse with Victorian, but you get the idea. So yeah, France in this game is a despotic judicial managed system where you end up putting their god on trial for not actually being real. And then the best part is that you're right. Also, they have a prison under the ocean that they send everyone to. They exile them there when they get convicted. And it's basically Ancapistan. So that's a thing too. The prison... it was Ancapistan, but they did institute a welfare system now, so you get one free welfare meal per day. But that's the only welfare system in the Ancapistan that is the Fortress of Millipede. So, yeah. So, France has a prophecy that the oceans are going to rise and drown everyone. And it turns out it's true, and it happens.
Gather.
So that was interesting. That was an event that happened in the game. Yeah, I'll show you the underwater jail. Just a moment. Like, people who don't play this game don't know the utter fantasticism. I am not gonna reach. F it. Let's go to jail. Well, no, actually, well, it's a really weird story. It involves something called the primordial sea, and then it turns out all the people in France here are not natively humans. So they, the primordial seawater, once it rises from below the crust and then mixes with the sea, and then all the seawater rises, it would cause them to evaporate when it touches them. Yeah, there's actually like in France here, you end up with a whole like Ace Attorney style thing that happens where you have multiple cases that you go through. Like, you actually are a defense attorney and then a prosecutor in some of the trials in the game. Like, here's the evidence books. Oh, that's a clue book. The evidence book. Here's, like, one of the evidence books.
Whoever the murderer was, they must have made preparations well beforehand. Whoever the murderer... This is probably...
Yeah.
And it did...
So here's, like, the evidence book.
...that anyone could have been there.
And you have a couple of these. And you use them throughout the... Record updated.
If we could replace that mean old foreman with Siegeween, then productivity in the production zone would skyrocket, don't you think?
That sounds good. But yeah, it turns out that this fortress is actually designed to hold back the seawater, so they were some of the first ones to be put in danger, the primordial seawater. But this is kind of like BioShock down here. I'm gonna go grab my my daily welfare meal. Now, this place doesn't use normal money, it uses its own currency. The idea being that in this place, all the prisoners are equal, because no matter how much money you have in the world above, down here you have none until you earn it. Here, give me my welfare meal. Thank you. Okay. But yeah. It was a weird storyline. You put the god on trial, and then the device that determines if the person's guilty or not says that the god is guilty of not actually being a god. It's like, yeah, that's true. And then it decides death is the punishment. And everybody's like the machine can do that, but it normally like never has. So that was fun. It was even more weird because it said that like guilty of not being the Hydro Archon and of fraud, but then it said that the sentence to the Hydro Archon was death, which was very confusing because it means the sentence is death to a person that you just determined is not that person. It was a very weird plot device. There was also a point before that where there was someone who was so plainly, obviously innocent who was on trial, who was one of your friends, because you find out that they're, you find the person who actually did it and put them on trial in the middle of the other trial, and you get them. And then it's like, well, we're on trial. We have to have the machine give its verdict. And it gave the verdict guilty anyway, so that happened. But that was the machine was actually purposely making that guy go to the prison so that he could fight the all-devouring narwhal. Yes, that is a thing. The all-devouring narwhal is a thing. This is the... can I make myself go here even though I've already done it? I think I might be able to force myself to go here even though I can't earn the reward for it. There is an... Yeah, well, actually, the device was designed to kill the god, it turned out. The real god. Like, the real god of France created a fake god of France that was just a mortal human, except they had a lifespan of forever. So it was essentially cursed. And this human had to pretend to be the god for like I think it was more than 300 years. I think it was like 1,000 years. It was something crazy for hundreds and hundreds of years. And they had actually started to go a little bit insane. From it. This game's got weird shit. Okay, this is the all-devouring narwhal. Yes, I cannot get a reward challenge anyway. I'm just going to show the all-devouring narwhal. And I'm going to put a small child on my team. But don't worry. This girl is 300 years old. It's fine. Everything's fine. Do not ask questions about the 300-year-old little girl. There's other little girls in this game that are not 300 years old. So yeah, this is the all-devouring narwhal. It is a interdimensional space whale. Yeah, that thing. That is an interdimensional space whale. Oh shit. Yeah, in the interdimensional space whale, it really likes primordial seawater, which at a certain point you find out is inside of the bodies of all of the French people. So it wants to eat all the French people as well, which is a bit of a problem.
I see everything.
Advance!
Hold the line.
Let's roll!
I'm just trying to get to the part where the narwhal Jonah's you. Because the narwhal will eat you. Because I don't know why they... Oh shit, Maelstrom.
Committed to memory. Trust and Rebus.
Oh, by the way, the 300-year-old little girl is the god of wisdom. Just fun fact.
Attaboy!
So, that's great. Okay, the narwhal's gonna eat me in a minute. I'll stop the battle after he eats me. I just want to show that the narwhal can consume. Okay, narwhal, where are you? Ah, here we go. Narwhal consumption. You're playing the game. You do the god trial. The thing convicts her and sentences her to death. And then next thing you know, the space whale attacks the opera house. Okay, that's enough of that. So, you go right from that to the space whale. Which was a tonal shift of sorts. Yeah, the game is the thing. Also, in France, which is both the nation of the nation of justice and nation of water, you can also swim for unlimited without drowning, which is nice. I like this. Like that's like people don't really articulate the storyline of this game when they like it's really something. And unfortunately there's no way to play back scenes from the game. I just have all of my recordings that I did, which I've recorded basically all of my gameplay. Some of my earlier videos, unfortunately, don't have separated audio, but my recording right now actually has multiple audio tracks, so I can split out just the game audio, or I can have my voice. I was very careful. Let's go to France here. Go to the city of France. Yeah, Egypt was fun. Like you do that Ocean's whatever plot, and you like Ocean's 11 plot. You like defeat the academia, but then their god that they made starts going, and hello, little doggy. I don't think you're one of the dogs I can catch, but I'm gonna check. You are not one of the dogs I can catch. So, there were no dogs in this game that... Okay. There were no dogs in this game that you could catch, but then they added one you could catch at some point by the Opera House, and I don't know why, but you can. I don't think the dog is wild. I think the dog's just like somebody's dog. Catching that out. I'm gonna catch a bird real quick. Okay, I caught a pigeon. Great.
Can't catch me.
Here's a dog. Look at the doggy. The cute doggy. Mine now. I don't know whose dog he is, but he's mine now.
Can't catch me.
It's just, oh, I gotta find a cat because that's even funnier. The cats have this magical ability to dodge your weapon attacks. They just jump into the air. So if you have a Claymore character that when you hold, they spin to win, the cat just starts like air jumping to avoid the sword. Trying to find the... Ah, there's the blue. Oh, I bought a bunch of dogs from the teapot. Oh yeah, your house in this game is in a teapot, by the way. I figure I should probably mention that. I will demonstrate in just a moment after I kill this blue thing. But yeah, now I'm in the freaking Clockwork Kingdom of France. Ah, here it is. Do this ley line. Ah, robot dogs. Oh, by the way, the 300-year-old little girl here, who's the god of wisdom, she also can read minds, but only in her native country. I don't know why. Oh boy, frickin' Terminator over here.
Let's move out. Hey! Everyone hold hands!
Pull it! Rally! Bam!
Okay, go down, and now you go down.
Who wants some of this? Attaboy!
Okay, Clockwork Terminators are down. Then we have 2 other dailies to... Oh yeah, here's the gambling section of the game over here. I already have both these characters, so I'm not going to pull on the banner. Even though I don't have one of the 4 stars on the banner, I'll wait until I come back. Okay, so I live in a teapot. I know that sounds weird, but I'm just going to demonstrate. This is the teapot that I live in.
Hold the line.
I'm going to enter the teapot. Now, my teapot's a little Spartan. I haven't gone through and carefully placed all of my buildings and stuff. It's very Spartan. But I can talk to my teapot spirit here.
This realm is truly beginning to thrive. I cannot help but be stirred.
I don't have the gin yet, fortunately. The desert section has a gin in a bottle, and you can then do stuff with them, but I don't have them yet. I think I still have to do a
If you
quest
ever
line to
have
get
it-
them. To then do all that content. Here's some clockwork stuff. Oh yeah, also, all of the gods in this game have more than one name, and one of their names is that of a demon. Including your companion in the game. You pause, your companion shows up, or when you're in the house, you can place them. Paimon here. Paimon is the guide of demons, so your guide being named Paimon is nice. Let's see, what are some of the demon names? The god of wind is Barbados. The god of electricity, there were 2 of them. They were Ball and what's the other one? Beelzebub. Ball and Beelzebub. Let's see, what else? The god of contracts in Geo is Morax. Fontaine, I can't remember which one's the demon name. If it's the Fulsalor or if it's one of the, I think it's Fulsalor is France's demon, their god. So all the gods in this game are demons?
This realm is
And then like the elemental Rubik's Cube bosses, if you look at them, they're named after Hebrew numbers. So like there's some really weird stuff going on in this game. I don't have any water seeds right now. I'll just... My garden plots are inefficient at the moment, so I gotta fill them. Yeah, there's a bunch of elemental Rubik's Cubes that you can fight, and they, yeah, they're named for Jew numbers. Lack of a prettier, well, for lack of a shorter way to say it. Oh, I got a suspicious baguette. Thanks, welfare meal. I'm trying to remember which one is it. Oh, it's this one. Let's go to my animals. So I have 22 gray cats, 23, whatever that is, some sort of dog. 23 of that dog, 20 of that dog, 24 of that cat. Yeah. So I'm just gonna how did I rotate again? Ah, yes. Let's just have the cats and the dogs. Oh, I have too many. Well, sorry. Not doing doggos then. They dodge everything. Look at this.
Catch me.
You can't hit them. I'm gonna put Wolf Boy on my team real quick. Because I know he has a spin for his, oh. Oh, right, because it gets weird because the teapot is technically a multiplayer instance. Okay, here's Wolf Boy. Where's the cat? Okay, let's see if I can do this. Why is the cat running? Why are you running? Stop running. Stop running from me. Damn it, stop running. They just stay in the air. It's amazing. You can't take them out. Let's put Oni back on. No, to add to the list of strange things. Go to Sumeru City here, where the academia is. I have some cats, some places where there was a cat. I just sat there and spun, and the cat just levitated basically in the air until I ran out of stamina to keep spinning. Like, the cats in this game or something. There's also a talking cat, but since I've done the quest line already, I don't know if you'd hear her talk. But yeah, there's a cat that talks English. So yeah, this is Sumeru. We're at the city with the academia, so you will see a large number of white people. Here's a darker person. Notice that they're working. They're working in security. It's a shrine maiden cat. Now, let's read a mind though.
Hey,
I hope no one from the academia comes here to stir up trouble today.
You can read minds.
everyone hold hands.
She doesn't have thoughts. Oh, by the way, this character is the same in every single city, and you find out here that she is a bionic puppet. So that's nice. Oh, I forgot, in this country, the way it starts is you have a Groundhog Day situation, where you start experiencing the same day over and over again. And the game's cute about it. It's not annoying about it. It's an iterative loop like most time travel video games are. You're literally in a loop where everything happens again, but your character starts getting deja vu. So at one point, there's like these closed containers, and you're supposed to try to pick the one that has a certain flavor of candy in it. And the first time, like, you're guessing. The second time, you have a choice, like, but you know which one's the right one, so you can pick the right one easily. But then the third time it happens, the game just, all 5 options are the same option. Like, the game starts screwing with you. Oh, it's beautiful. And then the, I'm trying to think what else there was. Oh yeah, also the game was kind enough to cut off the early part of the time loop before, once you start kind of breaking the loop a bit, and then you start having a way to get your memories from the prior iterations back. It's kind enough to cut right to that event on all the loops after, so that you don't have to sit there and play through that same part over and over again. Nice. But yeah, so this is the creepy place where they were holding young little god here, Nikita. Actually, no, they weren't holding her. Oh, no, they were. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was here. It was under here. Oh, yeah, also, it's been shut down now, but this was the only country with the internet. Sure, I'll tell you more of the insanity. But yeah, this country had the internet. But it was being used for Orwellian control. I'm not kidding. See ya. I have a daily left. Let's see. I still have 2. I'll just do These two are next to each other. We got jumping on elastic mushroom, killing some stuff. Yeah, we'll do that. This game's... I do love how my line for the game is always, but then there was France. But then there's... Or it's genocide up until... The best part is, in real life, France was responsible for a lot of genocide. Okay, so I'll do these two purple daily quests, and then I'll switch to Star Rail, which will be like a blink of the eye, probably. Although there's storyline content to do on Star Rail still, I don't feel like doing it right now.
I see everything.
Okay, time to bounce on mushrooms, because somehow this is a daily quest. Shit. I failed. Gotta do it again. That's enough for those. Okay, the next one's over there. Avoid the desert people over here. Don't want to commit any crimes of racism right now. Apparently the game wants me to commit crimes of racism by killing people.
Try to keep up! You won this one.
Okay. Oh, this guy's back. But I got the compensation without actually fighting the mushrooms, because for some reason it spawned far enough away I could talk to them. Funny.
Can't catch me.
That guy's working on mushroom repellent, which actually seems to attract mushrooms.
Make yourselves at home. This way, Turtle. Torrent, bring refuge.
Everyone on me! Attaboy! Oni coming through!
Oh, that's dead. It's too bad you can't get a Dendro shield on G. Geo and Dendro just
Can't catch me!
never. Almost like an oversight.
I see everything.
Hey, that's... Oh, I still had to find some more rocks. Okay, that shouldn't be hard.
Everyone hold hands. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Okay, where are some rocks? Oh, I need these.
Hey! Whoa! I see everything! Rest and rebuild! A Battle permanent of the
I
deep!
need a lot more Spectre things, so Spectre drops.
Bam! Yeah! Can't catch me.
I should probably cut out my explanation of the story. Here's some rock. This will give me my daily mining allotment. Done.
Ha!
Daily mining is done. All that daily stuff is done. Weeklies are all done. All that stuff. The battle weeklies are all done. Okay, now I just turn in my dailies. Get my tiny bit of adjacent to premium currency that you use for pulls. And, on. Star Rail. Did I even cut the video? Star Rail? Probably not. Also, scared of big heavy rock, but will clap for water.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Well, thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
Moon pie. That's what I'll make tonight.
Oh, I don't think I did. Oh, the web data. So, the game has web dailies. I know there's no one here at this point. I'm still gonna or try to. Game has web dailies for you to click on a calendar thing. Really easy to do once you're.
That's what I'll make tonight.
So I'm clicking on Genshin right about now. See, it comes in the mail, and I'll go click on Star Rails. Oh, it's gonna be fun when Zenless Zone Zero comes out. I'm gonna have 4 of these. Drop one of them.
Gosh, all I can think about is D-Luke.
Because I still want to play other games. Debating on once I'm done with this stuff if I should play Snack or. Yeah, the mail came in. So if I go here, no, check and roll. In this case, it's just. But yeah, time to close out the game. And the game is. Of course, you wouldn't believe the amount of fiddling at recordings and. Alright, so that's done. Close the program I'm using to convert my Steam controller inputs to data, and then run Hanga. Yeah, the downtime between on how cooperative or not cooperative Steam because I'm doing all of this with the Steam controller. Yeah, it's cooperative. On Steam. Nope. I heard my Steam controller make a croaking noise. Normally means it's working, but it's not. Like something weird happens where like it backs up a bunch of these calls or something. I was a very active member in the Steam Discord. Now obviously suing Disc. Well, I can't say can I say I'm suing Disc? I don't know if I could say that. Because I'm technically in arbitration. I could have sued them. In fact, I had waived the, I had gotten out of the arbitration thing, but then they changed their terms and they're supposed to notify you, and I contend they didn't notify me that they changed the terms, which then would have needed another opt-out for the arbitration clause. But rather than try to fight and claim they didn't show me and not have a way to prove a negative, they go, well, no, you didn't opt out again, so you have it. I just said, fine, I'll do. Okay. Star Rail is, I will tell, I'm going to tell Twitch, going to Star Rail. Done. What do I do for you? I'll just let you two. It's fine. So for some reason, Honkai Star Rail and Genshin, if you change the sound device on the game, you need to change it. Like if when you open it, if it says it's on the right one, if it's not the default, you still need to change it to something else and change it back. Or it doesn't want to play ball, which is really annoying. But the dailies in this game are really easy. Although actually, no, I shouldn't. Oh, darn, I said dailies are easy, but you know what? I'm not doing just the dailies. I have to do some of the weekly. Rat. I guess I could do it. Okay, this character needs my... This game has text messages. And the text messages with the NPC. The interactions are good because they give you premium currency. But... Alright, I was trying a new quantum. So this game's dailies are pretty simple. So driving. So that was the equivalent of the thing in Genshin where you send out characters on mission. Assignments are basically the same thing, but it's from the UI. You don't need to go to a building to do it. And that's always one of the daily tasks. Now, the game used to have dailies, weeklies, and main period, but now they only have weekly and main period. They changed it. Not sure why, but the consume Trailblaze power, which used to be daily, is now a stackable. Like this particular game is starting to like adjust itself to work better for skipping it some days, which is weird. Like they even added, where is it? Up at the top here, there's the Trailblaze power, the daily energy, but then they added this thing here, reserve, where the reserve builds at a slower rate than your normal does, but it doesn't have a cap. So when your normal is full, your reserve starts filling, which is very different from how Genshin handled it. My guess is that they chose to handle it differently because it's a different type. Okay, so simulated universe. You want to get this done before it's over. Got 2 days. There's also a special thing going on. I also haven't activated the DLC mod. Call DLC because this is in like a game in the game, not actually. They got the double rules going. No, there's not. I'm trying to pick one of my quantum team. Kind of boring doing the same run. For efficiency's sake, I'll just do the same run. Not the best setup, but it works well. Doesn't even optimize for remembrance, but remembrance is a good path. Because remembrance gives you the ice, and the ice is very powerful. Oh good, I'm not lagging when I wiggle the mouse anymore. But I did fix that. Ooh, that's a good one. Not as good as it used to be, but it's good. I unlocked the ability to use items in simulated, so that particular thing's not as good as it used to be.
We have the upper hand. This combat needs a... This is...
But yeah, this is turn-based RPG, so... Although I am in the roguelite mode right now, which is nice. It
Enemy
exists.
data secured. Net markers activated. Time
My
for...
goal is to get a bunch of remembrance blessings real quick, so that I get the
For another?
remembrance
Need a doctor?
special move for the run. Ending battle, you get one. Here's one right here. Character skill and ultimate frozen. That. And we're gonna get this. And characters deal damage to enemies. Small chance to freeze. Yep, we want that.
Quietly.
We do have one ice character right now. You're not weak to ice. You're have an electric.
Commencing support.
That's not great.
Time for a buzz. You don't look so good.
It's time.
Oh, I should have attacked the quantum one because the state that it's in will actually get bonus damage when it's up.
I'm on guard.
It's up and he gets hurt.
Enemy targets detected. More action. Commencing support.
Let's see.
Ready for another?
Let me tend your wound.
I should hit him with something much stronger.
Enemy targets detected.
I had skill points, so I should have hit him harder soon, right?
Thanks for the support.
Lance at the ready.
Oh well. They're
Commencing support.
down now. Okay, we have another remembrance here. Characters regenerate energy when they apply freeze. Even only one of my characters should apply freeze because of the other stuff. Incidentally. And I also just got thing that'll give me a boss attack, like a special attack. Is D-pad up.
Enemy
Mass
targets
freeze.
detected.
It seems like I did a lot more with a character or to be.
Time for a fun. You don't look so good.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance forward.
Let's lance them.
Totally scratch.
Need a doctor? Hiya!
I'll let go on auto.
Activate. Time for a good old counterattack.
This is double speed.
Upon entering battle, there's a high chance to inflict freeze on all enemies. That's nice. Okay, occurrences are great where they used to be, but if you're going for blessings like I am, you want combat. Although occurrences can give you great stuff, they're also a bit more RNG. That was close, it almost got me.
Commencing support.
Time for a fun.
Lance at the
Shield everybody.
You took the bait.
And they're down.
Enemy targets detected.
Oh, that's nice.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated.
Is there extra damage because they're frozen? I'm not sure.
Can I have fun this time? Time for a fun. Let me tend your wounds.
Lance ablaze.
Shield and then use the ultimate.
Forward.
Since all attacks I think have a chance of freezing them now. Unless I didn't get that blessing. I think I did.
You took the bait.
Enemy data secure.
I've actually used up all my skill points.
Counterattack.
Gonna do some normal attacks to get them back.
I'm on guard.
I probably should have taken that other guy down. Oh. There we go. Most of our skill points are back. Okay, reset. And oops, still didn't get one, so I had to pick something that's not on our path. The folder. After every 6 turn conducted by all allies, the current character's action advances forward by 100%. The effect cannot be triggered repeatedly. Or we can do passive healing. Oh, there's a remember. That. We get a curio that gives us more blessings. That's what we want.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated.
Okay.
Time for a good old counterattack.
fun. Need a doctor?
It's time.
Shields. Shields with also a taunt, so it makes the shielded character more likely to be attacked.
Forward!
I think I can turn the oh, I've forgotten her name. But the
Ready for another?
the one who does the tricks of prescience, the Master Diviner, I think I can make her a tank.
Time for a fun. Let me
So she has this off-turn move that makes her reset her health.
It's time.
We have the upper hand.
I think it could be used as a tank.
Not a scratch. Command enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Not sure though, just an idea.
More enemies. Time for a fun. Need a doctor?
I'm on guard.
We have the upper hand.
This isn't super effective, we'll use it anyway because there's a chance to freeze them.
You don't look so good.
Lance at the ready. Ha!
Enemy targets to.
And that's that. Okay, don't see a blessing I like, reset. Okay, here's two. Enemies have a chance to become frozen when they fall low on health, or ice damage taken by enemies can affect enemies adjacent. Okay, that one. Although having more ice on my team would probably be good. And we always like the one that gives us some extra resonance, resonance recharge. There is a good one. I forget which path it is, but it's the one that's like randomness. Okay, shield when you freeze. That one, follow-up attacks are what it is tied to, and I don't have a lot of characters with good follow-up attacks.
This is life or death.
But there is a card you can get that makes all
Something for everyone.
Will of preservation.
all attacks that are ultimates counted as follow-up attacks, which is really a good thing to have if you then have all the
Do we?
cards for that. Makes it very powerful.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward!
Time for
Okay.
fun. You don't look.
Oh, you're already broken. Okay.
I'm on guard.
Commencing support.
That said, the hunt path is nice. I used to use it a lot because it gets you a lot of extra
Enemy data net markers
boosts.
activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Since the hunt path is constantly boosting your character speeds.
Time for a fun. Need a doctor? Vitamin! Enemy targets detected. Time for a fun. Ready for another?
Keep them frozen, they'll stay down. The way freezing works in this game is interesting. When it's their turn, they unfreeze, and then they move like 50% down the pushing queue.
Time for a fun. This is double speed. Let me tell your data net markers activated. Time for a good
This
old.
isn't the most efficient, but just hitting it as much as I can
Lance of the
is
ready.
helpful.
We have the upper hand. More enemy. Time for a fun.
Lance ablaze. Lance forward!
Hey, are you done?
Time for a fun.
Still got one attack off though.
Commencing support.
And it's down. Okay, 2 Remembrance Golds here. Enemy has a high chance to become frozen every 6. And after character inflicts weakness break, the enemy is associated. 100% chance, so that's a with that. Lose all my current fragments. That wouldn't be great. I have 350 fragments. Lose all your fragments. For every 100 fragments lost. Oh! Interesting. Hard choices. Nihility. Yeah, nihilism, nihility. Stuff is about damage over time effects. I don't really have any of those. Faith Bond might be no. I mean, this is a Hoyo game. It's pretty powerful. We'll go with that. I have no fragments. 50s. About 50 of them were wasted, but normally wouldn't use that for it. Which character to add? Oh right, I can't afford anything because I did that thing. That was dumb. Shouldn't have done that. I don't know how much the higher crit rate will actually help me.
Will of preservation.
A little something for everyone.
Excuse me. That no. That's bad. I'm supposed to have to do 3 battles after I got the thing.
Detected.
But this is one of the battles I was supposed to do. This is a problem.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Oh, and I can't reset blessings. I have no money. Oh, I did everything wrong. Big crit rate. Oh, and I just wasted that. Oh, that sucks. I'll take, that's a skill.
Will of preservation.
A little something for everyone.
Okay, got him. This might count towards the 3 battles, so that would be good.
Commencing support.
Hey,
Time for a buzz.
This is double.
these aren't hitting for very much.
I'm on guard.
Yes.
Enemy
This is
targets
not good.
detected. Enemy data net markers activated.
It's gonna get away.
More enemies.
I want you to get away.
Need a doctor?
But it's frozen.
Ready.
Stay frozen. You stay frozen.
Support.
We're almost there. We're almost through its shield that it's giving everybody.
Time for a buzz.
Enemy targets detected. Ready for another? Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Did it. Its shield is down.
Ha! Lance ablaze! Lance!
I think its shield is down. And it's dead. Good.
We have the upper hand.
Can I have fun this time? Let me tend your wound.
I'm on.
Ready for another?
And it's dead. Okay. So now we should have reset. I don't have a lot of money for resets. That one. These have a chance to become frozen when they fall off. Next one attacks. Okay, we'll do it. And we'll take reducing enemies.
Quietly.
Well, that was a quick battle. That's how if you stack stuff well. Okay, we'll take that one. But yeah, the stupid Curio is still not helping me. That's annoying. Maybe I should have done the done.
Commencing support.
You took the bait.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That and this too, because they're already frozen, so it did a lot of damage. Yep, it did. Move on. Complete devastation. And now the Curio is finally. That'll give us a lot more skill points.
We need a strategy. Will of preservation!
Or this be annoying, but because I can now use it.
Do we still have the upper hand? Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old count.
Ice, ice, ice.
This combat. This is double speed. Huh.
It's
More
okay.
enemies. Time for a buzz. Let me tend your wound.
It's time. Lance ablaze! Lance!
I'm gonna put auto battle on. But you know, and we'll not because I want to heal. But you know, I don't need to heal. Never mind. I'll let auto battle go. I can just heal. Oh, get a heal in the next room. Oh, that hurt. Actually, so I get the ult heal automatically on the auto battle.
Not good.
Time for a buzz. This is double speed.
The auto battle's acceptable. Not the smartest, but it works.
Time for a good old counterattack.
Lance! Forward!
And that little boss is down. Okay. The enemy has a high chance to become frozen every 6 seconds. %. I think I've got a pretty high chance of freezing them already. Okay, so Fool's Mask is a bad idea. Luckily I've had it before, so it's not Let's get destruction stuff. I don't really get abundance stuff, but destructions. What did it give me? After a character uses their ultimate, they gain a shield that can absorb damage equal to max, and so it's a yeah. Downloading. Another one of my characters, not really well built. Curio. We'll get this one. Blotto's nice, but not this late in the process. Not a lot left. Oh.
Will of Preservation.
A little something for everyone.
Oh, that's interesting. One often gets away, but the freezing, maybe they won't. Because this one's already in the process of leaving. Like, as soon as as a matter of fact, it might leave immediately.
More time for a fun.
Yeah, it left immediately. It's annoying.
Let me tend your wounds.
I'm on guard.
Now this one's trying to leave.
Time for a fun.
Now they're all... Wow. I'm not going to get any of them, am I?
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Time for a
Why
fun.
are you not freezing?
This is double speed.
They all got away, I think. Yeah, God, they all got away. Get absolutely nothing from it. Okay, fine, occurrence.
Will of Preservation.
A little something for everyone.
Like our occurrence is history fictionologist. Okay, free enhancements are good. That was a fictionologist. They just make shit up. Not even kidding. Okay. Here's the boss.
Analyze the targets before you... Do we still have the upper hand?
No, but
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Time for a fun. This is double speed.
I'm on guard. Lance ablaze. Lance.
hey, I think we're gonna break its defense.
We have the upper hand. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Not a scratch.
Okay, it's round 2. It would have been nice if I kept that for round 2. Well,
Time for a fun. Need a doctor?
well, she's rogue now. See ya Heal up.
Prescription! Good as new. Time for a buzz.
Aw. Too slow. Uh-oh. That's not good.
Lance ablaze! Lance!
I could really use some healing.
Enemy data net markers
I might lose this.
Good old counterattack.
Let's heal.
Good as new.
I don't know where they'll unfreeze. Quite deep enough. Should have shielded.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Freeze, freeze, freeze. Ah, it didn't freeze him.
Notice grab.
Oh, annoying.
Let me tend your wounds. Vitamin!
We're gonna guard. And I've lost control of her, so I can't.
Not good.
Heal.
Prescription!
Thanks for the support. Enemy targets detected.
Okay.
This combat needs. This is double speed. Time for a buzz. You don't look so good.
Things are a little rough if those things grow.
Commencing support.
Well, actually, I don't think that the fruit growing runs right now.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old
Deer is kind of scary. Oh boy, now the final stage of the deer is really scary.
Lance ablaze! Lance forward!
Time for a buzz. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
Well, there's my one revive.
the same mistake twice.
And oh my god. We have a problem. We probably lose now.
Lance.
Where's the doctor?
Yeah, we lost.
Not a scratch.
Shit. That went bad fast. Can I run away? No, I can't.
I have to keep.
And I lost. Wah wah. That went bad fast. Well, okay. That was not great. Let's not worry. Let's just let's just do what one normally does to get done with the and not think about the fact that we just got we'll just head on over here.
preservation.
I'll just borrow someone's imaginary healer. I didn't manage to get him. Generic. Abundance. Use this character. Whoever.
Shame. I can't give you the burial that you seek.
We'll just use that. Auto battle on, and then you just let it go.
Time for a good old counterattack.
And this is when you walk away and use the bathroom.
Your end approaches. Bloom. Savor it for me.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return! Fail to send you.
Lance forward!
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Savor it for me. Bloom.
Net markers activated.
Then on the next cycle, I'll go refill my drink.
The fight is set.
The game plays itself at this point.
Divinity. Repay.
Not for long though.
Return.
It'll actually tell you how long it took in a minute. Right there. That took 1 minute and 38 seconds. So my trick is that because the game works with mouse input, I can use Google Remote Desktop from my phone. And I can walk out of the room, and while I'm out of the room, click the button with the remote desktop as soon as it wants to. Okay, there it is. And click. I will be now refill my drink.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Your end approaches. Savor it for me. Bloom.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The dead returned! Fail to send you.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The fight is set. Savor it for me. Receive divinity. Fail to send you.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Lance forward!
The dead returned!
markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Your end approaches. Savor it for me.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Failed to send you.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The dead return! Savor it for me. The fight is set.
Lance forward!
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Failed to send you.
Okay, so use some of this stuff that's in reserve here. 60, do that, and then go with your last time.
Your end approaches. Savor it for me.
Ready for another? Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Failed to send you. Savor it for me. Receive divinity. Repay. The dead return!
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
I actually wouldn't have needed to do that reserve energy thing, except I had used some already in the simulated universe.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The fight is set. Failed to send you. Savor it for me.
And there it is. And this will easily, like when you do this, especially if you use someone else's character, you will get a bunch of... Got two of them. Both worth 200. What's the date? A weekly limit. Oh, let's see what achievements we got. Actively enhance blessings 200 times total. Why would I do that? Fine. I would never do that normally, so I guess I better do it. Because I just trash all my 4-star relics. See, are any of these any good? That one's a good one. So we'll give it the treatment. So weird leveling when it, but it was an achievement. Trailblazer is now done. So they add new one. And that's that. That stuff done. So now I've got 2 games done. That leaves the third game, Hour of Fantasy. Not sure how. I have a feeling that for YouTube I should probably split it. Because also, instead of using Glosk for this one, I'll be using FreeWAS because controller support is kind of meh. Oh, that's probably why. Now that I think about it, that's probably why it says on Steam that it's not controller compatible. It is controller compatible. It's just that well, it is controller compatible. It's not Steam incompatible. That's probably, yeah. I'm gonna cycle YouTube. So what I will do, my bitrate is less than the recommend. Oh, it's over the recommend, but it's less than the what? The number is lower, but the recommended is not. Okay, sure.